Hi, today I'm going to talk about the Gutenberg printing press. When we think about revolutionary inventions, we might think about how the computer revolutionized the way the world communicated. But in that respect, the first computer was the printing press. How is this, you may ask? Well, the Gutenberg printing press allowed for the widespread travel of news, started a religious reformation, and directly caused two movements that changed the way intellectuals think and formed the building blocks of most modern sciences. So, how did the Gutenberg printing press make its mark on the world? Johannes Gutenberg was a metal craftsman born in the Holy Roman Empire in Mainz, or current-day Germany. After several altercations with local metal and blacksmith guilds, he was exiled from Mainz and moved to Strasbourg, or current-day Strasbourg, France. When he moved to Strasbourg, he had the idea to make a printing press. With some help of some wealthy investors, he produced the first printing press in 1440. From there, the printing press exploded. Something like that had never been made before, and what had previously taken weeks to produce one copy could be replicated in a fraction of the time and by the dozens. So what was so special about the printing press? Gutenberg created a metal alloy that could easily be melted down to form new fonts. He formulated an oil-based ink that would cling to the letters just as easily as it clung to the paper or vellum, and he also invented a new system of pressing. Fun fact, upper and lowercase letters are derived from the printing press. Uppercase letters are kept in the uppercase, and lowercase letters are kept in the lowercase, as shown in the image on the right. What happened after the invention of the printing press? The printing press allowed for the mass production and circulation of news and literature. The Protestant Reformation was enabled and greatly accelerated by the printing press. The Enlightenment and scientific revolution were also widespread influence because of the printing press. The first major effect was the transformation of press and literature. Before the printing press, scribes were the only method to transcribe and translate text and history. While being a scribe was a profession, most scribes were monks who devoted their lives to copy as many religious manuscripts and scriptures as possible. It took weeks to make a full illuminated manuscript, and while it did not take too long to copy news, it also took weeks for any sort of text to circulate across Europe, and months if it needed to travel by ocean. Hand-copied text, especially books, and illuminated manuscripts could only be afforded by the very rich. With the invention of the printing press, news and academia could reach even the middle class due to reduced production costs. The second major effect was the Protestant Reformation. A monk named Martin Luther began to question the decisions and practices of the then Catholic Church. He published the 95 Theses, which was a list of grievances against the Church, and with the help of the printing press, it was circulated around Europe. In response, new sects of Christianity formed and sparked revolution and reformation within the Catholic Church. The key figures are so numerous, so I'll only name a few. Martin Luther started the revolution and a new religion called Lutheranism. John Calvin studied under him for a while and thought that he wasn't strict enough, so he started a minimalist religion called Calvinism. While Luther and Calvin led the front on the Holy Roman Empire, John Wycliffe, William Tyndale, and John Knox led the English and Scottish into Protestantism. Next came the Scientific Revolution. The Scientific Revolution was a period of transition in thought wherein intellectuals started to examine questions using the scientific method. Mathematics, astronomy, physics, chemistry, biology, and many other emergent sciences became accepted explanations over the previous religious or superstitious ones. The key figures are as follows. Antoine van Leeuwenhoek, father of microbiology. William Harvey discovered how the heart worked. Robert Boyle, father of modern chemistry. Johannes Kepler, 3 laws of planetary motion. Nicholas Copernicus proved heliocentric theory. Francis Bacon used inductive reasoning and empirical theory. Galileo Galilei taught physics and astronomy and used a telescope to observe the sky. René Descartes first used deductive reasoning. Isaac Newton discovered calculus and the 3 laws of physics. Without the printing press, these discoveries could not have been peer-reviewed or expanded upon by future scientists. Happening simultaneously with the scientific revolution was the Enlightenment. The Enlightenment, or Age of Reason, was a period where the same scientific thinking as in the scientific revolution was applied to philosophical questions. Salons became a popular place to gather with fellow intellectuals and discuss and debate scientific and philosophical topics. Key thinkers during this time were called philosophers, and they were very influential throughout Europe. Thomas Hobbes believed in the social contract, but run by an absolute monarchy because people are inherently evil. John Locke named the 3 natural rights of life, liberty, and property. Voltaire believed social justice could be achieved through reason. Baron de Montesquieu believed government should be divided into 3 branches who had the power to check each other. Jean-Jacques Rousseau wrote The Social Contract, which outlined successful government exists when its people create it. Cesare Beccaria believed free will was the key to happiness, and Denis Diderot created the encyclopedia. Revolutionary or not? While the Gutenberg printing press is just one of many revolutionary inventions, I hope you can see how its invention shaped the world. Ideas circulated by intellectuals, thanks to the printing press, still influence our world today. However, what I think is not important. Do you believe the printing press changed the world? And if so, to what extent? Thank you. I've also included my Works Cited page. Here are all my references. And my first page of visual aid URLs by slide and what the image is, and my continued. Thank you.